So, going with the theme of, I don't know, restarting an old racing system and trying to record stuff for it, I have lost my audio once again. Or at least, it turns out I was never recording in the first place. I had tried, I like to usually stream on Twitch my Gran Turismo runs and just do the commentary while I'm playing it. And it didn't really work. I was hoping that my headset mic would just be able to capture audio. I've got one of those things that just plug into your headset. Anyway, we're watching Gran Turismo Race A. I think we're in a Tundra. It definitely handles better than any Tundra I've ever driven. And it's just coming back to the game was pretty nice, actually. It's been a really long time since I played the game. So long, in fact, I had to reactivate my PS Plus. Turns out they have like several tiers of it now. Who knew? I don't know, it was weird. Not really, I don't know, being off of console gaming for a little while and just kind of playing desktop stuff. Completely forget you have to pay like $60 a year to have online access, and all it gets you is really, I don't know, the Sony support, all games servers with PS Plus. Like, what's the point? Why are we paying them that much? It is weird. Like, maybe, I don't know. My closest comparison to it was iRacing, and the reason I don't play it yet is I don't really feel like I have the skill to put into it to justify that, like, subscription fee. And here we are, paying for PS Plus. Anyway, here we go. The race is about to start. I started in 8th. It was a pretty interesting race. The trucks, they kind of like to just, you know, the old saying, rubbing is racing, and they kind of take that to heart as we watch our first casualty. Off to the left, I think that's Dunzone72. He is Dunzo. Anyway, we make our way up into 6th position. Not too bad of a start, gaining 2 places, but now we gotta try and judge our braking point into the 2nd corner. Guess what? I was watching car number 5, which is now car number 7, probably at the end of that straight, and just drove off into a wall. That doesn't help your race, turns out, driving into a wall. Oh, and I didn't see D-Zone, who crashed into me and then decided, you know what, I also want to crash into the wall. So now I find myself back in the place I started in, P8. I guess that's not awful. I just gotta try and get myself into the slipstream because we're back in GT Sport. Slipstream is everything. It's basically DRS, except it's active on lap 1. And we're about to see quite a few casualties. A lot of people have trouble through this corner, or set of corners. Is this a chicane? Either way, after a couple deaths, I find myself in 6th again, chasing down 5th and 4th, and doing a sweet drift. Look at that. Turns into a little bit of a endurance test on my part. It's not really an endurance racing, it's a 1 of 2, but I've gotta try and endure my urge to just make mistakes and try and brake at the right points, which at this point completely left my mind. As you can see me going a little wide there. I'm not sure if I should have shifted down to 2nd there. Either way, coming up on the last braking zone. brake pretty early here and get drilled by D-Zone. And he ends up in the wall again. I don't know. Maybe I was being too careful there, and either way, if you're going for the pass, you gotta try and make a safe pass, or else, I don't know, it's just kind of on you. So now, I'm hoping that maybe I think the guy ahead had a penalty and served it, and it's possible here that I might be able to get a slipstream on the second straight, but I kind of don't do too great through this corner. I don't do too badly, just lose 2/10, and I'm still able to keep a view of 4th and 5th place. Here though, I kind of get confused and forget where I am trying to brake and lose almost half a second. Anyway, at this point I was thinking to myself, well, at least I gained 2 positions. That's not too bad. As long as I don't screw things up, I can keep 6th place. The guy behind me is like almost 4 seconds back. Just gotta keep my nose down and push. And the guys ahead looked like they pushed a bit too hard, and I saw him ghosted, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll go through. It'll be fine. But M Flash just passes me again while he's ghosted. The madman. And now it is possibly on for 4th place here. I'm hoping that maybe I could slipstream, but even with the slipstream here, I'm not sure if I was shifting into the right gear. Maybe I could have stayed in 4th. As you're about to see, I switch up early thinking maybe the slipstream could carry me a little bit up that hill in 5th, but we didn't make too much progress. Here I try and brake a little bit later and lighter to see if I can get a little closer, go off the track. Me in 5th place, I think that is Mr. Flash. Do a little drift. We both kind of stay in the same position, and it looks like that is it. A 6th place finish. Not too bad, actually, considering this is my first race back into Gran Turismo. Immediately coming in, taking some positions, and leaving. Look at that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my return to Gran Turismo. I'm gonna do a couple more of these because I just like the style of how Gran Turismo allows you to race. You get a little practice session. You're already loading into the queue, and then when your time's up, you just go into a race and you're competing. And it's a lot of fun. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See you next time.